there it is, the new project. Let's get it safely strapped down on the lift, jack it up a bit, and tell you all about it. Okay, there it is, Triumph 900 TT Legend. If you've never heard of these, they go from 99 to 2001, that 3-year period. This was the Triumph Thunderbird platform. It is a Thunderbird. There were 4 models. There was the regular Thunderbird, the Thunderbird Sport, the TT Legend, and the Adventurer. Now the Adventurer was kind of a California version, big chrome engine, gold and cream with Fonzie's handlebars and a ducktail fender and a big king and queen seat. The TT Legend, well, it was one of them. The regular Thunderbird was kind of one of them, but with a chrome and shiny engine. And the TT Sport was just lush and gorgeous. It was all black with black and yellow paintwork and limited edition. And if you can find one today, you need a mortgage. But that is my TT Legend. I'm very happy to own it because it's got just 17,000 miles. Say it slowly, 17,000 miles, genuine. Absolutely genuine. I've gone through the history with it. I've got every single MOT certificate right back to the first one. It had 2,000 miles on the first MOT and 2 services before that at 1,800 because every year the guy had it serviced. So I've got all the service receipts, all the MOTs, a genuine 17,000 mile bike that's 20 years old. It's an average of 800 miles a year. I reckon that engine has probably still got cross hatching still in the bores. Probably not even run in. I'm very happy with that indeed. But the rest of the poor old girl is in a right old state. Let's give you a close look round it. And although it looks nice and shiny right now, you'll see when I look close up at what a state this poor old girl is in and what a project it's going to make. I'll show you around it. Have a look. Lovely shiny paintwork. New paintwork, in fact. Corroded pipes. Badly corroded wheels. Rusty clips. Bolts. Check that out in there. Corrosion. Fender stays. Corroded aluminium. Rusty engine bolts, more rust, even more rust. So there it is, an easy project, I think you'll agree. Very straightforward. It's just going to get 3 things to make this project done. We're going to do some restoration to the 20 years of patina. We're going to do a style makeover to the grandpa's clothing, get rid of all this different colours and lots of chrome, bring it more to a single monochrome theme, that will look nice. And thirdly, and more importantly, the first thing to deal with, we're going to deal with the stance, the way the bike rides. That's where your foot pegs are, where your handlebars are, and where the bike sits on its own suspension. And at the moment, for me, it's all wrong. Now, I knew that. I bought it knowing that, and I bought it knowing that I can deal with it. So that's what I'm going to deal with first. That's what I'm going to start today, day 1, week 1, the first job. Now, very quickly, you've got 27-degree fork rake. You've got 27-inch seat height. This thing rides like a Harley Sportster. It's very, very lazy and it's nice, but it's not feisty enough for me. What we're going to do is jack the back up, which will stand the forks up. Now, if we look at the degree of forks, you can stand forks up too much, but not these. They're 27 degree at the minute. That's like a Harley. The Bandit 1200 was 25. So I'm thinking if we jack the back up from 27-inch where it is now to about a 30-inch seat height, I'm thinking that's going to give the front end a big lift, bring it up to about 25 degrees fork rake, and it's going to ride far more like a street bike. So that's the first thing. We're going to jack the back suspension up with dog bones. If you don't know what dog bones are, I'll show you in a minute. I'm not going to buy them, I'm going to make my own. So that's the first job of this project, make my own dog bones to jack the back up. Let's get on to that. Okay, dog bones, link plates. If you've never seen these or heard of these before, then they are a link plate that goes between your suspension unit and your swing arm. And the length of it determines the ride height of the back of the bike. They're called dog bones as a nickname for obvious reasons, but you'll normally see them listed as link plates or something like that. And the length of that is what I need to alter. The ones that are fitted on there right now, they give me a 27-inch seat height. I want about a 31-inch seat height, but that's quite a lot. Now, jacking it up that much, I don't think you can buy a link plate or an aftermarket set of these that will give you a 3-inch jack up, because I'm trying to turn a cruiser into a street bike. So I'm going to make some adjustable measuring devices. Before I can make these, I need to know what length to make them. So first of all, let's make one that's got a hole one end and a slot in the other end. So I can actually fit them, set the height where I want it, stand back and look if that's feasible, and if it is, mark them off, and then I've got an exact pattern of what length to make them, and I can go buying some thick stainless steel to actually make a set, probably in the next video. But let's get a measuring device made first. Right, checking inside here. There's oodles of blue grease oozing out of everywhere because, as you can see here, all of the suspension linkages underneath here have all got grease nipples on, so they can be externally lubricated with grease on a periodic basis. Clever Triumph. Pay attention, Suzuki. I love it. I'm liking this already. Right, there we go. 6.5 inch between the centers turned out to be perfect. That gave me a 3-inch jack up in this point of the seat, and sitting on it, it's a fabulous riding position, exactly how I want it. Also with some flatter bars on the front, with some rear set foot pegs, it's going to get me a real aggressive riding position, and which will look really nice. Also, this line of the tank flattens out completely at that 6.5 inch dog bone, and of course everything else is still okay, like the sump level and everything. So that's a perfect modification, and you can tune it absolutely bang on like that with those slots. Set it exactly how you want it, and I'll keep those. I can use them for bike after bike if I want to set myself up with the ride height that is just exactly outside of what the factory aftermarket ones are. So in the next video, I'm going to get myself some flat stock in the next few days, get that here. As long as it arrives, that will be the subject of the next video. So there we are. Thank you for watching. Take it easy, ride safe, and I'll see you next time.